Hi folks, Tarmac Terrorist here. It's Sunday. I'm back again with another Automobilista 2 video from Reza Studios, the studios that release updates faster than COVID-19 headlines hit the news. And I'll tell you what, yes, I am still wearing my vest top. Yes, I'm hot and sweaty, my hair's a mess and it's terrible because I've just had the most amazing race with the AI in Automobilista 2 at Nürburgring GP. Yeah, I've been in VR doing this one. I thought it'd be best to show you this in VR. But here is what the racing can be like. Honestly, it's been one of the best offline experiences I've ever had. And there are those of you on the forums said, could you have a race at the Nürburgring? I've had problems with the AI there. Can you see what they get like when they're next to you? Well, I've gone better than that. Not too wide into a corner, but 3 wide in certain instances. So without further ado, and I tell you, literally one of the best offline experiences I've ever had. The racing in this is great. Here we go. Okay, here we are in Automobilista 2 from Reza Studios. The sim that updates faster than a COVID-19 headline hits the headlines. This is going to be our AI test. We're going for 6 laps of the Nürburgring in a Camaro GT4R. I'm going for 6 laps rather than just a couple because we really want to see how the AI behaves here, and you've got to give it some time to see how that happens. Can't be rushed. We're going to have a full amount of AI on track as possible. 29 with me, that's 30 cars. They're at 100% skill difficulty, that's about my level, so we should get a few challenges and the chance to overtake. 60% aggression, and we're going to start from the middle of a pack, going straight into the race. No qualifying, no practice. Well, I've had plenty of practice because I've actually been trying this out since last night and I've been having such a good time. Now we're going to go out in a 1.5 tons of American engineering. The Camaro, we've got 475 horsepower underneath our right foot, plenty of torque, and our 6-speed sequential. I'm also in VR. I thought VR would be the best way to show you how the AI behave, because obviously I can look around so you can see how close they are to me. And what they're going to be getting up to. We're going to be doing nothing with the setup, so we're just going straight in. So here we are at Nürburgring GP on the grid, reset of the VR. And green, getting away with not too much wheel spin, default setup, so good default traction control and ABS, passing the Ginetta on the outside. And already, look at this, the AI covering the inside of the first downhill right-hander, the Ginetta taking the place back there. We are 3 wide round the first right-hand downhill corner, through cleanly. I think I've got a Porsche on my inside. Don't look as I'm concentrating on that orange and black Porsche. It was a white and black Porsche behind us. Slotted in nice and neatly. Look through the apex, they use the curb to set us up nicely for forward curb. And we are well underway here at Nürburgring GP in Automobilista 2, and from the practice I've had with these AI, the racing is fantastic. I'd say one of the best AI experiences I've ever had. But you sit back and you make your own decisions on that as we watch the racing here at Nürburgring, coming down to the Dunlop. Hairpin tight on the inside. Not using too much power until we get on the exit, using the curb on the outside. Approaching the back of the black and orange Porsche as the cars nearly get too wide through the Schumacher S's. And we're gaining on the Porsche. Dare I have a look down the inside? No, I'm going to leave it. I don't have time to get the nose on him. I should explain my racecraft. I generally go under the assumption that if a car has the nose, it's their corner. What do I mean by that? Is that whether I'm online or whether I'm racing against the AI, if a car is half a length in front of me, it's their corner. If I am half a car's length in front of the car behind, then I have the corner and they should yield. Oh! Little bit of a problem there. Going through, oh, I turned in on a car there, just got a slight bit of paint swapping on my back end. Didn't look at my mirrors, didn't see him. He was on my inside, so not the AI's fault. Oh, AI really having a battle with each other between the McLaren and the Ginetta there. Nice to see they had a little bit of a slowdown through the most problematic area of this track. So nice to see they're not infallible as we go nearly 3 wide into a corner.
I'm too late, my brake's having a little bit of a slide. They are 3 wide. Look at that Porsche. Got too close to the inside of that drop, and there's a heavy drop there through the Mercedes arena. Really lumping around over that drop. And unfortunately, I didn't take advantage of his mistake. But yeah, the AI, they're sort of battling with each other. They're showing a bit of spice. You know, you don't want AI to just give up the ghost as soon as you show them a bit of a challenge. You also want them to be fair as well. And also it's nice to see that they're not infallible. Down to Dunlop again. 2 wide between the Ginetta and the McLaren. The McLaren's taking the Ginetta. They are having their own little battles. It's all going on here at Nürburgring GP and Automobilista 2. As we gain on the Porsche, we've got the legs on him. As we come through the Schumacher S, he's on our outside. I'm breaking his legs, he's still there. I've just got the nose, so he should yield, give me the corner. And he has, but he's stayed close. He's not just given up and dropped back completely. Good racecraft there from the AI. Fantastic stuff. As we come down to the chicane, you really have to watch these huge sausage curves there. They can turn cars over. They're absolutely massive, and through the practice runs that I have had, if the AI are going to have a major problem, it's going to be through those corners, and it's usually if they're trying to overtake. And you know, I would have thought most racing drivers, real life racing drivers, would find that a very haphazard place to overtake. So it's kind of understandable that if you're going to see a fault with them, it'll be there. But it doesn't always happen. Let's see what happens through the course of this 6-lap race. And they're 2 wide, the McLaren taking another Ginetta. Now McLaren is not hanging about, look at him. I'm going to try and stick with him. He's having his own little race there. These AI are really showing off some personality there, look. Getting so close you could have fitted a credit card in between the door of that McLaren and the door of the Ginetta. They're so close. This is amazing stuff. The McLaren kicking up a little bit of dirt as he goes slightly, gets 2 wheels slightly on the grass there. I'm going to try and make a move on this Ginetta. He's on my outside. It's my corner, mate. I've got the nose. But no, he's not giving up. I've got the legs. Oh, but I paid too much attention to him and not to my line. Nearly gave it back to him. This is amazing stuff. We come under the Fanatec sign. Try and get back, concentrating on what's going on in front of me. We come down through Warsteiner, slightly rotating the car on the brakes. Hard on the accelerator now as we use the curb on the outside. Coming down through Bogen. Gaining on the blue Ginetta. There's that McLaren in black and red. Very close to the Ginetta there. Oh, look at that car up on 2 wheels. Hitting that curb. Another one in the... Oh! I think a car's just turned over behind us. Hit that curb a little bit too hard. Like I said, if there's going to be a problem, it's going to be there. Don't know if he completely turned over, but I did see the underside of a car there. This is fantastic stuff. I've braked a bit too early really there. Oh, I'm right on the inside. Didn't quite clip that curb though. You can hear the car ground out if you hit that in the wrong way. And the McLaren have made another place on the second Ginetta in front of the blue, the grey and yellow. I'm having a peek down the inside, but see if I can set myself better for this corner. Get some speed out of it. Lumping, I've got to unsettle the car on the curb there. But we're making time on the Ginetta. Can I make it through here? Getting really close to it. I'm going to drop down to second gear just to give us some legs. Probably should have left it in third there, thinking about it. But we're gaining. I'm going to have a look down the inside. Around Dunlop. Late on the brakes. I'm on the inside. He's leaving me just enough room. We're so close. We're so close. Oh, I couldn't. I just lost too much traction on the exit there. Through the S's. Just the wrong part of the rev range to get past there. Got a real battle going on now, a real challenge on my hands. Through Wallsteiner, can I? No, I'm not going to be able to get the slipstream on this. This is such a challenge. It's so good when you've got the AI, when you find that sweet spot when they're really equally matched to you. Oh, hard on the brakes. I'm not going to be stupid and dart down the inside. That would be suicide. Managed to get through there without touching the sausage curves. Oh, the force feedback conveying everything I need to know. And this car is so much fun. Really teases you, this car. It's like blowing a big soggy brick. It's lots of fun, but it just gets to the edge and then it starts teasing you. It's kind of saying to you, as soon as you get to the edge, have a look over, have a look at it. It's got lemming tendencies. That McLaren is really getting away. Using a lot of the inside curb, cutting the grass ever so slightly, going a bit too wide. Through the Mercedes arena. Oh! Little bit of a slide to the back end. That's lost me some time on the McLaren, going wide. Coming out of the Mercedes arena there, looking up at the crowds. This track has so much life to it. It feels alive. You're really aware of the crowd during a race. When you're coming around here, grandstands just look alive. I don't think there's any crowd animation going on, but trick of the mind sort of makes you feel the atmosphere, and there's loads of it here. The Nürburgring GP in Automobilista 2. Oh, I changed up in the fourth when I should have stayed in second. Is it a good idea to go down to third in? No, it wasn't. Up into fourth, but I see down some legs on the Janessa. I'm going for the overtake. He's on my outside. Brake too early. Nearly had him. We get some legs to Wallsteiner. Gaining on him. Dare I go down the inside? It's a stupid move, I know it. Braking just before the 100 foot board. This is going to be tight. Oh! Oh, there's a car slowed right down. Look at the AI coping with that. It's giving me a chance to get through. They cope with it. They didn't even hit him. Tie on the outside. The yellow and grey Janessa there allowed me the room to get through, but only a credit card between me and him. But he did not give up. I'm going to go around the outside as I slipstreaming down here. Oh, and I've just excuse me, left the braking a little bit too late and just kissed the back bumper of his car. Totally my fault. He had a bit of a wobble, I had a bit of a wobble, but it was just a slight kiss. And of course we slowed down to low speed. So far, it's me making mistakes against the AI. The AI, am I speaking properly? I don't know. Sorry, my excitement is through the roof here. This is some of the best offline racing I have ever had. Automobilista 2 running absolutely fantastically as we gain on the Janessa in VR as well, I have to say. See the Schumacher S is going to stay in fourth gear this time, right up behind him. Nearly kissing his bumper. A little bit of rubber coming up on one of the cars there. I thought I'd have a look around the outside, going to position myself as best I can to get the most speed. The Janettas have just got the corner ability over the Camaro here, I think. But in terms of straight line speed, especially once I'm in their slipstream, I've got to stay to the inside, try and get around to the outside. Yes, we're going for it. Oh no, he's come back. Look at that. Position, came back, got in front as soon as he had positioned himself for the corner. Amazing moves by the AI, I'm so impressed. If you're having problems racing against the AI, if you can't have a good race with them, there's got to be something wrong. You know, I think as long as you're using decent racecraft. Oh, flying past the Janettas at the end of the straight there, but just, he's on the outside. I've totally lost it. Oh my God, the car's got to get out of the way. Causing major problems on track here. Totally my fault. Oh! Totally my fault as I tried to outbrake the Janetta there. I don't stand a chance, the weight of this car. I think I've picked up a bit of damage. Turned the Janetta over, lost a bunch of positions. Once again, it's me causing the problems. The tarmac terror is totally terrorising the whole place here. Steering doesn't feel quite right after that. Porsche having a bit of a moment. Getting up behind another blue Camaro, not quite sure why I had the leg so much there. Crash seems to put them off a little bit, but it all got a bit mixed up. And I think actually, oh, it's the end of the race. No wonder they all slowed down so much. We're on the cool down lap. Now, I didn't even realise, because if you don't have your HUD on, this is one of the things that I wish could be improved about this game. There are so many things I like about it, they well outweigh the things I don't like about it. But it's quite it's quite a good example of how much, even if you haven't got your HUD on, there is some kind of visual indication that you have finished the race. Because I'm never sure unless you got your HUD up, and of course I don't want my HUD up in VR. That was phenomenal. I don't know where we finished. Where was it? 14th out of 30th, and we started halfway down the pack as well. That's pretty equal. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos. I'm going to do as many different scenarios as I can, as many different types of car, as many different types of track as I can, as we come into the pits here at the Nürburgring in Automobilista 2, where I have just had one of the best. Oh, I went to turn my pit speed limiter on, I've turned my wipers on. I've just had one of the best experiences offline that I ever have had. This is kind of reminding me of GTR 2 in its completeness as a sim. This is fantastic. Love those animated marshals. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like these videos and you want to stay up to date with future content. Thank you, Reza, for these wonderful updates you're giving us to Automobilista 2. Having a fantastic time. Looking forward to more brilliant racing. Until next time, goodbye.